What's up guys, AD here back with another Destiny Child video here on the channel, and in today's video everyone we are going to be diving into the big August 18th update note here for Destiny Child Global, which is absolutely amazing. If you guys haven't checked this out already, we have a ton of rewards and features to be diving into in today's video. But before we get started everyone, make sure to leave a like on this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel. But with all of that being said, let's get started here with the update note. As you can see, we do have a ton of chapters in the summary tab, so we'll be breaking down the most important portions. And if you would like to check out this update in a whole, I'll be sure to have the link in the description box. First up here everyone, we do have the Ragna break on Cloud 9 event here. As you can see, the period will begin after August 18th up until September 1st 8 UTC. The Slayers period will roll around on August 20th up until September 1st 8 UTC. Next here everyone, we do have the introduction of the sweep feature being added to the global version, so I'm sure many of you will be very excited for this. We do have the sweep feature is added for the world map, Ragna dungeon and underground. The sweep feature can be used for the world map stages that you've cleared by getting 3-star or more stars here, and you can use this for the world map, and Ragna dungeon can be swept up to 50 times. The stamina will be deducted according to the number of sweeps. The sweep feature can be used in the underground as well, in which you have cleared all these stages at least once. So if you guys don't understand what the sweep feature is based on the wording there, so we will have a sweep button added to the story mode as well as to the Ragna break dungeon and of course the underground after you do manage to clear these levels to 3-star. And for the underground, after you have completed the difficulty at least once, you will be able to full clear the underground instantly. And for the Ragna break story dungeon and the main story, you can sweep up to 50 times. So as you can see on the right hand side of this image here, you can choose the sweep count from either 1 to 50, and of course select if you do want to stop the sweep if a raid boss has been summoned. And the sweep essentially insta clears up to 50 times here in the story and Ragna break scenario dungeons. So instead of waiting around for 50 clears here in the story mode, you will now be able to full clear a story stage up to 50 times instantly. So you can essentially clear 50 stages in about 10 or 20 seconds, as before 50 stages would probably take about half an hour to an hour depending on which stage you are farming. So a big feature here being added to the global version, definitely a massive quality of life change. Make sure to let me know if you guys are excited for this feature, as I sure am myself, as of course this does help with summoning raid bosses for the Ragna break events. It does help with leveling up new units. You can essentially level up new units instantly here. It'll take like 5 minutes tops to level up a new unit, as you can just sweep the story now. So definitely a big quality of life change here being added, and this change will be improved on in the future, as the Korean version is actually receiving sweep for their daily dungeons as well, so we could expect to see that sometime soon as well. Next up here everyone, we do have the new child being 5-star Captain Elysian. As you can see, she is a wood type supporter, and here she is on screen in her before awakening live to the costume, and here is 5-star Captain Elysian in her after awakening costume. As for the skill set here, as rank 1 stats here everyone, they actually did change her a bit compared to the Japan version. So let's get started here with the tap skill set Sail, dealing 401 damage in raids, a 60% chance to end cooldown for 2 allies on cooldown. So a very strong tap skill here, very similar to the light type version of Wodan. And for the slide skill here, full speed ahead, deals 725 damage to 2 enemies, lowest HP, grants skill cooldown -2 seconds to 3 wood type allies, highest attack for 16 seconds, and grants double-edged sword, attack up and defense down 62% to 1 wood type ally, priority highest attack for 16 seconds long. And of course this is in raid only, as they did mention this in the comments section of this post. And for the drive skill here, Onward to Freedom, dealing 1928 damage to 3 random enemies, an 80% chance to end cooldown for 5 allies on cooldown. In raids, it grants a battle cry attack plus 55% stacked up to 3 times to 1 wood type ally, highest attack for 2 turns. And for the leader buff here, grants skill gauge charge amount plus 20% for wood type allies. In raids, grants skill cooldown -2 seconds to wood type allies. So a very strong skill set here for Elysian. As you can see, she does have the cooldown and the chance here on the tap skill, And for the slide skill here, she does have the cooldown minus 2 seconds here to 3 wood type allies, and this amazing double-edged sword, which will be very strong, and the cherry on top here being the drive skill, and of course the leader buff. Overall, a very strong kit here for the new wood type supporter, and she will be doing wonders alongside Pepita and Dark Shadow Yuna. Next up here, everyone, we do have the skill changes to 5-star Anemone, so she will be receiving a massive buff with this new event, and she is actually very strong, especially after being fully ignited. So here she is though at rank 1 level 1 stats. As for the tap skill here, dealing 387 damage, healing 382 HP for 2 allies, lowest HP, and grants nullified debuffs cancelled after 10 seconds or upon receiving 1 debuff attacks to 2 allies, priority debuff. As for the slide skill here, dealing 660 damage, grants skill gauge charge amount plus 36.5% and attack plus 25%, and invincible, ignores all attacks and debuffs removed after 16 seconds or when attacked 1 times to 2 allies, highest attack for 14 seconds. So a very strong slide skill here now for Anemone with this invincible, as well as the skill gauge charge amount plus, and of course the attack plus here being applied to 2 allies. As for the drive skill here, quick trinity, dealing 1733 damage to 3 random enemies, healing 1432 HP for 2 allies, priority lowest HP, skill gauge charge speed plus 45% for 2 allies, priority highest attack for 20 seconds. And for the leader buff here, skill gauge charge amounts plus 20% for water type allies. So definitely a massive change here for Anemone, as she does have nullified debuffs here on the tap skill, and this invincible here on the slide skill is very strong. Next here, everyone, we do have the buffs for Isolde, so she will be receiving buffs as well, so 2 units receiving skill changes with this update. So let's get started here with her new skill set, starting with the tap skill Splash Call, which deals 387 damage to 1 random enemy, a 60% chance to inflict freeze for 8 seconds. In PvP, skill gauge minus 17% for 1 enemy. As for the slide skill here, we do have dealing 645 damage to 2 enemies, highest attack, skill gauge charge speed minus 20%, and inflict water balloon for 14 seconds. In PvP, inflict skill gauge blast to 2 enemies, highest attack. And for the drive skill here, raging spike, dealing 1993 damage to 3 enemies, priority healers, a 90% chance to inflict freeze for 16 seconds, and skill gauge charge amount minus 35% for 16 seconds long. And for the leader buff here, attack minus 15% for fire type enemies, and PvP minus 15% added. So massive buffs here as well to Isolde. She will be very strong, especially after being fully ignited. Next up, everyone, we do have the new costumes being added with this update. First up, we do have Burning Passion Anemone, which will be the Ragna Burst reward costume. So there she is on screen. Make sure to let me know what you guys do think of this very amazing costume, and if you'll be trying your best to pick it up throughout the burst event. Next up, everyone, we do have Frustrated Raja, which will be added to the premium shop, so you can purchase this costume for your Raja if you would like to, and if you don't want to, then you can definitely just wait until the costume shop is updated after September 15th, and you can purchase this costume as well as the others for 240 blood gems. Next here, everyone, we do have Enchanting Isolde, which will be a paid costume as well, and this will be added to the costume shop after the September 15th update if you would like to wait and purchase it for 240 blood gems. But there is the Isolde costume. Make sure to let me know what you guys do think of this one. And next here, we do have 2 school uniform costumes here. First up for Arya here, so there she is on screen. Make sure to let me know what you guys do think of this cute costume for Arya. And next here, we do have a school uniform costume for Tokika, so you could expect to choose one of the 2 between Arya and Tokika's costume from the costume select box, in which we'll be receiving at the start of the update, hopefully. So very cute costumes here overall. Make sure to let me know which of the bunch is your favorite. I definitely have to go with the Isolde costume here, as this one looks so good, and after the buffs here, you'll definitely want that costume for your Isolde. And for the second best here, I would say Raja. She does look very nice there. And of course here for the school costumes, I'd go with Tokika. And last but not least, we do have the hot spring costume for Captain Elysian. So make sure to let me know what you guys do think of this one. As for the new soul cartas we have, everyone, first up we do have the 5-star vampire queen of the summer beach. So there it is on screen, featuring Merkala on a banana boat there. And for the skill here, we do have level 1 prism, attack and defense stats here, as well as the option which decreases debuff durations by 17% during a raid. So this is for all the Ragna breaks in general, so you could definitely use this as a flexible soul carta. And next up here we do have 5-star dazzling smile for you, which is available from Ragna break missions and brownies limited time missions, so you can obtain this one for free. And it does feature Ruselica on the soul carta art, a very beautiful one there. And for the option here, we do have level 1 prism, uncapped 2+0, which will give attack and agility stats here. And for the options, decreasing bleeding damage by 230 in PvP. Next up here, everyone, we do have the events tab, which will feature the long awaited return of Lisa's extra lessons. So you will be able to obtain level 12 out of 12 ignited childs here. Of course, 6-star level 60, fully uncapped 2+6, max skills, fully ignited units. So very amazing here. If you guys have been waiting, the time has come to obtain fully ignited childs throughout this event. Overall, very easy missions, and we do have the childs that can be selected from the bunch here. As for the first period, we do have a 5-star natural child, which you can choose one from the bunch here, being 5-star Moonlight Artemis, 5-star Dreamer Saturn, Knight Daphnis, 1-sword Tiamat, Forbidden Eve, Lady Tiwaz, Sweet Citri, Dazzling Venus, Proud Failnaught, and Kind Leo. For the second day here, we do have the 4 stars, which will feature Thoth, Echo, Korra, Eos, and Inanna. As for the third day, you do have one selection yet again, featuring Halloween, Creature, Tisiphone, Ishtar, and Aten. As for the fourth day, we do return to 5-star units, which we do have Reigning Medusa, Lord Juno, Self-Depreciating Navi, Mysterious Student Eve, Alchemist Methuselah, Cunning Merkala, Pure White Pomona, Naive Cinrix, Bespoke Luffy, and Cute Euros. As for the fifth day, we do have more 4-star childs, featuring Mayu Hell, Yuna, Muse, Titania, Persephone. For the sixth day here, we do have Yaga, Racer Davi, Selene, Erato, and Artemis. And for the final day here, we are back to 5-star units, which will feature one choice yet again from the bunch of Lady Bathory, Phantom Thief Lupin, Hungry Limos, Dancing Maiden Werewolf, Tundra Guillotine, Mascot Clotho, Athena, Phantom Thief Raffles, Glamorous Brigade, and Ice Blade Ymir. So overall, some amazing options here from the Lisa's Lesson event. All of these units will be 6-star, fully ignited, +6, fully skilled out childs. So you'll definitely want to participate in this event. It is the best event here on Destiny Child to ever exist, as it does reward you with fully maxed out units for free. And I'll say that again, fully maxed out units for free. So make sure to let me know what you guys do think of the choices here, and let me know in the comment section below which ones you guys will be aiming to choose from the bunch. And I'll definitely be making sure to put out a guide later today for the Lisa's Extra Lessons event for all of you new players and for the bunch that are looking forward to choosing the best options here, as we do have 3 natural 5-star fully ignited childs and 4 4-star fully ignited childs to be selected from this event. Next here, everyone, we do have the 2022 Summer Festival Special Attendance event, which will be free. So you can pick up this attendance event in the Landphase shop for free, no purchase required. You can just pick up this attendance event for free and obtain tons of rewards such as Ignition Core Material, Onyx, etc. Next up, everyone, we do have the crafting rates up and succession fee discount event. So the crafting rates event will be returning here. The rates will be buffed from 0.2% for S grade to 0.6% and onwards here for the duration of the event. So something to note here, make sure to roll for your options while you can here. And we will also have the discounted equipment option fees here as well, which will be chopped down to half. Next up here, everyone, we do have another event, which will be the fruit coconut juice collection event. So you'll want to make sure to collect all of these coconut juices so you can use them for foraging recipes in the Hephaestus lab. So as you can see, depending on the amounts of material you do have, you can craft Summer Child select boxes up to 1, 5-star Child summoning tickets up to 3, a 5-star Prism Solo Carta ticket up to 1, a 5-star Solo Carta ticket up to 2. We also do have Amp Attack Core material, Amp Defense material, Amp Agility material, Amp Crit Core material, as well as Amp Attack material and Defense, Agility, and Crit yet again up to 5 times. And we also do have Summer Spa Skin select boxes, Onyx, and Fruits Coconut juices. If you do happen to need more, you can pay with the crystals. So overall, an amazing event here. Definitely something to look forward to. As you can see, we also do have the Coconuts collection event here, in which you do collect these throughout story missions. So a very easy one there. And we also do have the all type daily dungeons open from August 18th after maintenance up until September 1st. So if you do need level up slimes, they will be open up until September 1st. And moving on to the others tab, which will wrap this up, we do have the battle screen optimization options added, which is very important, especially for ranking as well as Ragna burst, etc. For those of you that are interested in this, very big changes here to the menus, as we do have the options now to hide buff and debuff icons in battle, hide attack effects, hide illustrations in battle, and hide cutscenes in battle. So another very amazing quality of life change here added to Destiny Child Global. And last but not least here, we do have the purchase limit for raid tickets gets removed. So for all of you whales, you can purchase to your heart's desired here in Ragna Break. But anyways, everyone, that'll pretty much do it for the update note of August 18th, 2022, which will begin the summer event here on Destiny Child Global. This was probably the longest video on my channel to date, but it was a massive update. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and make sure to let me know in the comment section below if you guys did stay throughout this entire video, as it was a very long one. But anyways, everyone, make sure to let me know in the comment section below which portion of this update are you most excited for, as I would definitely love to know. But before you go, everyone, make sure to leave a like on this video, as well as please make sure to subscribe to the channel so you guys can stay notified for all of the additional Destiny Child videos to come, as we'll have the Lisa's Extra Lessons guide up here on the channel shortly. But with all of that being said, I'll see you all in the next Destiny Child video. As always, thank you all so much for watching.